You hear cheating scandal here and cheating scandal there. Nobody keep their legs closed and their hands to themselves. I mean, what is the point of getting married now anyway? Let's talk about it. Hey, welcome back to a wonderful podcast. I hope you guys had a wonderful blah 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 Valentine's Day last week. I don't believe really in this, and you guys know that, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you celebrated, me I don't. Anyways, the wonderful topic of today is, what is the point of getting married nowadays? And before I go right to the topic, guys, of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my podcast. We are shooting podcast topics every single day. We are informing you guys. I let you guys discuss, think about the topic, and hopefully you can use it in your situation. The topic, like I said, marriage. I am in a up and down far distance relationship nowadays, and of course I'm really thinking about it, the topic marriage, because we made ourselves clear when the next time we meet each other, we have to make a decision. Either we come back together and finalize everything in the form of a marriage, or we remain separate ways like we used to be. I mean, we still live in different continents, so that's the final decision. And me, the more I hear about scandals, the more I start to lose faith and hope in love and marriage, for real. Because every single week there is something else. Either the woman cheated on the man and didn't know, the man didn't know, or the man cheated on the woman and she didn't know. Every time during the marriage there is something that happened, or the child is not his because she cheated during the marriage. After they divorced, he found out. Things like this makes me really think, does it really make a point, is it actually a point to get married nowadays anymore? Because the statistic shows every third person that gets married get divorced also, because we are giving up very fast if it's coming to this. So I am thinking, because I am worried. I am really a romantic person, guys, even though my opinions are all over the moon, all over everywhere, and I'm not always in the same category than some people, but I am deeply romantic person. If I chose somebody, I am a very loyal person, no matter what the situation is. As long as the person respects my values, I will be with that person and rock this out till the end. I'm not a person that quit that easily, because if I chose you, I made of definitely my research. You see, if you are definitely the 80% of kind of guy that I will spend the rest of my life with. Nobody's 100%, nobody's perfect. That's why if I can get 80%, I am grateful. And that's how I'm looking in life when it comes to picking my future husband and hopefully spending the rest of my life with him together. So when I hear like for instance, the last topic, one famous lawyer of Trump slept with a married man apparently, but she slept first with his best friend, and then he slept with her to get money, and at the same time he wanted to divorce his wife at the same time because he didn't want her to get the percentage of the money that he would get. Things like this make me then think, like, why is the reason in the first place for you guys to get married if you guys don't stick together? I mean, why is she not keeping her legs closed first of all and go right to the best friend to sleep with him and commit adultery, so per se? And why is he not closing his leg or have some day discipline. I don't want to say the whole word, but you know what I mean. And sleep with his boss. So it's so confusing, this word nowadays. That's why I'm like, does it even make sense to fall in love again? People are getting hurt left and right. People have no single values anymore, what it means to stay together, to go together through thick and thin, to hustle things out until we both get in a place where we are both happy. I don't see or hear it anymore. In the news, you see a lot of trash things that happen between marriage couples, between friends and family, in your surroundings. You will see it a lot. In my surrounding, I saw it when I was younger. But when I grew up, I'm really with a lot of marriage couple. And I don't see it that much. But I hear a lot through friends, to colleagues, to media, through social media, that it's not, the things are not anymore the way it's supposed to be 5 years ago or 10 years ago. And I'm asking myself, of course, how would it be in the next 5 or 10 years coming? And does it make sense to make such an agreement together now? Because I am planning, of course, to make that agreement, and I don't really know if it's something that I will pursue, because I am afraid that if I put the effort, the other person, of course, don't want to put the effort, and we end up having issues. And there's also some things that give me a little goosebump, I wouldn't lie. But hey, this is part of life, I think, right? Oh God, this marriage of a thing is really, really, really something that I really have to think about. Well, let's talk about the things, the norms that nowadays I hear through my surroundings. A lot of people tell me that the cultural norms has changed. Nowadays, society is more open and kind to relationship, and they don't really feel the pressure to get married. I mean, yeah, I see a lot of people, they get the college degrees and everything, but they decide to live together instead of being married and live together. They automatically move together, and then they play marriage couples, have children and everything, but they don't feel the pressure of being married. And that's something where I'm like, when something happened and something dangerous in the situation happened, I don't want to be the person that invested in everything. I built the business with him, I have children with him and everything, and then when he dies, his parents are the ones that they get everything, because I am not in his life insurance policy, I am not in his company as a second owner, nothing. So I will really question myself if I live with a person for so long, 10, 15, 20 years, and I don't really get any recompense, at least to take care of my kids, when I spend that much time just as a girlfriend. This is something that I don't really think it's, for me, it's not a good thing, honestly. Maybe because I was raised differently. Maybe because that's why I made a lot of mistakes on my way. Just saying like this, I'm not perfect. But I was raised different, and funny thing, I'm coming back to these values, which surprised me actually, because I didn't expect me, the person that was 18 or 20, thinking that way to like now, because I was like, I would never believe in these values, I would never do the same thing. But now I'm coming back to it, and I'm like, they were not bad actually. Maybe I was just rebellious because my parents were, at that time, they were already in that mindset of divorce. So I was rebellious because I wanted to keep my parents together. Maybe that's why I rebelled after the situation happened. I was like, it's not even important anymore, such values. But now that I see how the world is turning out, this cultural norms really has a meaning, and I don't see myself living with somebody for 10, 15 years and no ring on my finger. I don't see that. No, definitely not. Definitely for more, no. Like French people will say, I hope. Anyways, the other thing that I hear from colleagues a lot and from friends a lot why people don't get married is the view of commitment. How people see commitment. Like, is it something as a formal thing maybe, or maybe too controlling? This word controlling, I hear that a lot. This control, is it a controlling commitment? Because a lot of people, they want to be free and do whatever they like, and at the same time having a dude or a girl on the side. And I'm like, that's being single. I mean, you can do whatever you like and having a girl on the side when you're single, but as soon as you get married, it has values, that comes with responsibility, that comes with commitment that you guys has close up together, and that there is no flexibility like you want, or like, that's why I don't understand why people get married and still cheat. I don't understand that. If you want to get married, have some D discipline or P discipline. Or vagina, can I say? Yeah, discipline. It's all about discipline. Communication is very important. Guys, before you even start to put a ring on each other, talk about everything. Rather stay without sexual commitment and talk things out during 2 years. Yes, people will be like, no, but everything is over-sexualized nowadays. Everything is over-sexualized. You have to have sexual intercourse after a day of dating him, or after 3 days of dating him, or after 90 days of dating him. This is a must. But this is all the things that, if in the time when people were virgins, basically, in the time where people were virgins, it was important to know each other. The parents know you, the grandma know you, the auntie, the uncle, you know the family. You guys connect and understand each other, and hopefully the love sprinkle basically comes and you guys get married. Nowadays, to see a young woman or a young man remain virgin, this is a unicorn thing. I must be honest, it's rare to find. When you find it, a lot of people are scared of it because they like, she doesn't have experience, bull crap. Or he doesn't have experience, bull crap. Therefore, it's rare to find. I won't lie. That's why I will speak now to the situation that I am right now. I don't have that much body counts, guys. No. I'm not much there. I'm not much than 20, and I'm not less than 10. So I just gotta give you guys like a frame. I'm not much than 20, and I'm not less than 10. So I will give you guys such a frame so you can imagine how much I am. Anyways, in this kind of category where we all had our experiences. We all had our experiences. It's still important to know the person you want to sleep next to for the rest of your life. Me personally, before I even started to have that kind of communication with my partner, we did a blood test together. We did a lie detector test together, and we did a criminal check together. These three, we did it. I found out a lot about him. He found out a lot about me, and it was the basic. And we didn't have any kind of sexual intercourse at that time. We were still dating. We were still meeting each other. That's why I said this is my person, because I know how physically the person is, how emotionally the person is, how financially the person's status is, and how from openness, communication, how the person communicates. There are certain things that we can work on, but it's what we can work on it. It's not something that cannot be fixed. It's just that people have to be able to leave that sexual part first out of the view, because you cannot. Most grandparents or most grandpapas and grandmamas, after a certain age, sex is still good, but it's not a priority anymore. Sometimes you have back pain, you need somebody to rub a cream on it. Sometimes you have arthritis, you need somebody to put a cream on it. Sometimes you have you cannot see, you need somebody to hold your glasses. Sometimes you cannot take a bath and you need somebody to help you carry everything. Sometimes your partner is sick or bed sick or has certain injuries and you have to be the caregiver. That's start to be more important, the relation between you guys. So I will not go in a relationship or in a marriage if I don't see these values. I just see the sex, the intercourse part. It doesn't make sense for me, because everything nowadays is so over dramatic sexualized. You cannot turn on the TV without seeing an advertisement with somebody half naked, either man or woman. You cannot go on social media and be careful which person you see the pictures of, man or woman. It's really, really getting out of hand, where people with children have to be careful to what the kids are watching. And therefore, it's really, really important, when my opinion, you guys don't have to take it, but my opinion is, if you want to start something and you are really so romantic like me, let's say it like this, and you still believe that values comes over sexual intercourse, then do the 3 things first. Criminal record check, do it with him. You guys go and do the blood test, and you guys together at the same time go to do a lie detector test for 30 minutes. This way, you will ask all the questions that you want in 30 minutes. He has to answer with yes or no, but you have to have the balls to do the same thing and take accountability. This is what a lot of women wouldn't do. But if you really like the person and if you really mean it, this 3 has to be done. Why? Because after you guys do the 3, the results are positive. You have the basic needs, and you guys can start thinking the intercourse part. And you can even talk about it. If you guys want to do it, no problem. But you guys can talk about it. You can say what is important for you, what is not important for you. How often do you want it? How often do you want it? What is your limit? What is your limit? You guys can talk about it. Communication is key. When you are not satisfied, what can you do? When he is not satisfied, what can he do to help you understand what is important? Are you willing to learn something new from him? Are you willing to learn something new from her if she's more experienced than you and you chose her that way? These are the things that has to be communicated after the foundation is sealed. And when you guys communicate things like this, within the period of that time, you guys can still date, you learn each other, you meet the friends, you meet the parents. All these things happens during the 1-2 year gaps. Some people will not have sex during that time, just in case they want it special. Other people will do it, but at least they communicate about it. So therefore, the view of commitment with this controlling of a thing, I don't see it. I really see it more like, if you are willing, you will do it. And that's not controlling. Maybe the Western world has put this controlling such a negative word. Before that time, 5 years ago, we always kept trusting somebody is good, but controlling is better. What does it mean? You can trust somebody, what the person tell you, but that doesn't mean that what the person tell you is the truth. So you better check it again and see if it's correct, especially if it's about your business, especially if it's about your money. So why not about your relationship? It's all about communication. But if you guys have the basic needs fixed, you guys had the criminal check, blood test, and the lie detector test, you guys know where you stand. So the controlling part, I don't see it as an issue. But hey, it's just my opinion. My opinion. It's okay. Other people also say like personal growth. I want to grow first to be the person that the person want me to be. I want to grow first. Why not growing together, guys? Why not growing together? I mean, when somebody is 40, he has built his business. He has built everything that he needs. He don't need a cook because he can order one. He don't need a waiter because he can order one. He don't need a chef because he can order one. Why does he need you then at that time? Why not, just for example, why not starting with him when he just finished college, you finished college, both of you are in the phase of developing yourself, both of you work together the way up. From time to time, you have your 1 day for me day, he has his 1 day for him day. You guys manage it out, meet your own friends and everything, but at the same time, you build together. Why not this? Because this and statistics shows, even though there are still divorce in between and everything, but 26% is less than 50% when people start. It's less than 50%. Like the statistics shows that the people who build things up together, the percentage is less than people who already are in the status and then they meet each other. The percentage, I cannot even talk. The percentage is less. I repeat, if you guys build together from ground up, from college time, from high school sweetheart, to the situation and the position that you are both in, or if both of you are 35, 40, 40, whatever, and you meet at the same time when both of you are already grown in your mindset. The percentage of getting divorced is higher when both of you are grown already in your mindset than the percentage of people who are building up. And I understand why. Because when you build up, you learn. You are fighting together. You're going to ups and downs together. So I'm not surprised that the percentage is just 26%. 26% of these couples get divorced. Most of the times, it has to be such kind of boom that made them really get apart, like Jeff Bezos on his wife kind of boom, where there's no getting back together. Like he cheated or she cheated or he miss something you trust, like he miss. There has to be something there. I can't really explain it, but there has to be something very, very crucial that make them go apart. Because you cannot tell me when you build something together like $1 billion companies like Jeff Bezos and his ex-wife, and you are there and say, no, nothing will happen. That's why he was even able to say, you know what? She built that effing fucking thing company with me. She deserved that half. And he didn't even wasted his time on it because he knew she deserved that half. That's the same thing with Microsoft and Bill Gates and his wife. He didn't even think twice. Why? Because he knows she helped him building it. So she deserves this half. It wasn't even a communication or something. They just needed to find out who gets what, who gets which half. So when you build up, you deserve it when something like this happens. But it's not something that happens every single day. Like I said, 26% of 100 is almost to nothing. That means 74% of such couples, they remain together for the rest of their lives. 76 is more than a half of the percent, because this kind of couple, they went through shit together. They went through ups and downs together. They went through all these kind of things together, and they still choose each other every single day, no matter what. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, there are things and flaws and reasons that I hear a lot from families, from friends, from colleagues, about why getting married doesn't really make sense nowadays. And unfortunately, it's really making me getting disappointed a bit, because it's not that just because they say it, I will believe it, but I see it also. I see it on a regular basis, through social media, of course, and through personal experience. I see it a lot, and that's when you see it and you hear it, that's when you start doubting if it even makes sense to go that way or not. But guys, I'm a romantic person. I have to be honest with you guys. I'm a romantic person, but me, I don't see the wedding celebration, because a lot of people like to be married just to have the party, the celebration, the people, the food and everything. They don't like the part after that, because where marriage is work, you better work on this for the long time, not every single day just because you're married. Okay, I'm done, I made it, woo! No, I can sit at home and do nothing, and he can do whatever he like. I don't care. No. Every single day you have to decide to choose that man. Every single hour he has to decide to choose you. Every single time he provides for you, you have to be grateful that somebody is doing 100% of everything that gives you the opportunity to be the feminine woman that you want to be. Every single day you guys choose it on each other. So it's damn work. It's not coming from 0 to 100. Just because you have the biggest wedding doesn't mean you're gonna be the biggest. Doesn't mean you're gonna be the biggest marriage. Sometimes the biggest weddings are the ones who get divorced earlier. But somebody who got married at the court and nobody even knew about it, 7 years later you found out, oh, she's married. Oh my God. I didn't know that. Yeah, they married behind bar. Nobody was really there, just her best friend. They just went to the courthouse and got married just for the kids. And since then, they don't really talk about it. And I was like, wow, there's a friend of mine, honestly. There's a friend of mine. She really got married. She went to the courthouse with her husband. A friend, they didn't want to spend much money because they were building a business. And both of them had the agreement, no, we don't want to spend that much money on our wedding. What we're gonna do is on our anniversary, that's where we're gonna have a lavish celebration. But on our wedding, no. And that's what they did. And now she lives in South Africa. So on her 10th anniversary, she made the party. When I tell you it was a party, a 3 days party, never sleeps. That was the kind of party. They built a business together. They got this business on the road. They made enough money, and with that money they save up, and now they have I won't say rich lifestyle, but they have a good lifestyle they can afford for their 5 kids with the travel and everything. And they made their 10-year anniversary party where I was like 3 days in a row, party every single day, and I was like, whoa. So this is the kind of role model that I'm really listening to regularly. And she herself told me, I'm choosing my husband every day because he's the one that provides for me and I am the one that provides for him. we got just each other. We chose to be one flesh, basically. So we have to choose each other every day and work on it every day. Even if he's sick, even if he had a bad day, even if she has a bad day, they choose each other every single day, and that's what I want. So if we come to the question again, guys, marriage nowadays, you see a lot of trash marriages, but I want the kind of marriage where I know he's choosing me every day and put the effort in it, and you can see it, and I choose him every single day and put the effort in, and he can see it. And sometimes we just have to see each other in the eyes and we know why we chose each other. That's the kind of marriage that I want. And I hope I will have it. Hopefully, when we meet each other, I have the same decision that he has. If not, I will cry. Anyways, guys, this is my opinion to this topic. Thank you so much for listening and taking your time. Don't forget to share, like, leave a review, and thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe. I have a bonus content that comes up soon, and I hope you guys will like it, but you cannot hear it if you don't subscribe. So don't forget to subscribe and share. We want to grow, we want to develop ourselves, we want to be better every single day. So thank you so much for taking your time. We see each other next week. Oh, I can't talk anymore. We see each other next week, Wednesday. And I wish you guys a wonderful rest of the week. Natasha out. Mwah!